Hey, what's up guys, Samurai am, and welcome to another episode of Maxing with Math. Today's episode is going to be like last week's, where it's going to be the maxing order, but instead of mains, it's going to be for more of the skillers today, just because they both do have EHP rates on CML. And so, today we're going to be talking about the skiller EHP. There's a lot, skiller EHP is a lot simpler for the maxing order than it is for mains, just because there's less methods that have that have passive XP. There we go. But anyways, I'm gonna try to make it shorter than last week's video, because last week I rambled on way too much. So we're just gonna talk about this. But let's start off. The first skill you should probably do is gonna be agility, just because agility does help you out with everything, and I think agility is probably one of the first things you should always do, at least to get full graceful, but getting it up to 99 is always a good thing, or at least I think it's 96 or 97 that gets you the maximum like refresh rate of your energy, and so I'd say getting at least that for sure, but 99 if you want to. Next off, I'm going to be listing a bunch of skills that have 0 passive XP that's going to be gained, so you can pretty much do these skills whenever you want, and that's going to be fishing, cooking, farming, as well as herb lore, thieving, fletching, hunter, and then construction. But first off, before we get any further, which I forgot to talk about, is Slayer. So the first thing you need to think about as a skiller is there's a few skillers out there that like to stick with one Slayer, and so if they stick with one Slayer, they can't technically get 99, and so they're just going to be staying with it. And so some people want to stick with one, but most skillers do try to get Slayer. And so I'm going to be linking Hooray for Jay's Slayer guide in the description. It's a bit older, but I'm just going to go over briefly like what it is. And so you're going to be wanting to do a bunch of different mini quests, I guess you could say, or mini games, to get Slayer, because the only way you can train Slayer as a skiller is through XP lamps. And so if you do these certain things at certain points throughout your skiller's lifetime, I guess you could say, you'll effectively get a higher Slayer level. And so I know the first few you can do a few things to get a pretty high Slayer level, but then at 30 you should be doing a bunch of achievement diaries and some other things as well, like one small favor. Anyways, so going back to it, so like the skills I mentioned already, fishing, cooking, farming, fishing, cooking, farming, herb lore, thieving, fletching, hunter, and then construction. All of these skills can be done with it whenever you want, so you can go ahead and do them immediately, or if you want to do them sporadically throughout all these other skills. Now next we're going to be talking about you're going to be wanting to do mining up until probably about 61, just like last time, because at 61 you get a dragon axe, and according to EHP of CML you're going to be doing granite. And so if you're going to be doing 3-tick granite, you're going to be wanting to get 85 smithing with that, so then you can attach your smoldering stone to your dragon pickaxe and get your passive smithing XP. But you also want to be getting your mining up to, I'd say, fairly high, to like the mid 90s, because supposedly your mining level affects your Zaya mining. And so for Zaya mining, you chip the dense rune stones away, and apparently the higher your mining is, the less often that they switch on you. So you want to get a higher mining, but you don't get 99, because you're going to get a lot of passive XP getting 99 rune crafting. So you'll be wanting to get mining and smithing up relatively high, only to 85, and then the upper 90s before you start rune crafting, and also do rune crafting before you do crafting, because you get a lot of passive crafting XP, so you can skip those early levels. I'm not sure exactly what level crafting you need for Zaya rune crafting, but you definitely should be doing rune crafting as soon as possible. And then after you get 99 rune crafting, you can go ahead and finish off 99 mining, 99 smithing, and then 99 crafting, because there's no more passive XP. And so the only other ones that we haven't talked about are going to be fire making and wood cutting. It's the same thing. Once you get to 61 wood cutting, add a smoldering stone to your dragon axe. Once you hit 85 fire making, so you can get all of that passive fire making XP. And according to CML, the EHP is going to be doing redwood logs, so you're not going to be getting any passive wood cutting XP through Wintertod. So you're just going to be wanting to get those numbers to 85 fire making, and once you get 61, you just want to go wood cutting up to 99 and then finish off fire making. Anyways guys, this is a lot shorter video than last week just because I didn't go over everything and ramble on forever, so hopefully this was a lot better and more informative video for you guys. If you have any questions or have any comments or anything like that, if I misspoke, please let me know, because I wanted to make this video a little bit shorter. I do have a few ideas for a few videos. I've just been extremely busy IRL. I've always wanted to put out my videos on the weekends, but my weekends have been taken over and I really don't have weekends anymore, which is kind of rough, and I've just been extremely tired. Anyways guys, that's it, and I will see you in the next video.